I'm 6 flats and 1 van.
Okay, so
I got one door
mostly
swinger
flat
lift.
then. Okay, so that average
Yeah,
sounds okay. Because I thought you were saying
yeah.
drivers. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm about to put my trucks with Landstar.
But it's like, what's going to happen if I'm already at 5? Where do you going to send me to 10? Like, that's, and then when I first jumped on here, here's my big question. I'd love to see one piece of documentation, not my buddies, brothers, friends, girlfriends, cousins said. Trust me, bro. One piece of documentation that shows that a broker got a 65% commission. Because that would be the golden ticket. That would be the
You wouldn't
most
keep customers like
valuable
that,
piece of
man. If a
paper on the
customer finds
planet.
out you're scamming them 65%, you wouldn't keep doing business with you.
Exactly. That's the big problem with
And
the
then
whole.
what I don't understand about the $5 per mile is like you're saying, it's like, okay, so
Hey,
say,
how you doing, sir?
Dexter, what's up? Hold on 1 second. So say you get this $5 a mile. Damn, Dexter, your background, bro. Your background. So say you get this $5 per mile, and then like say, okay, they're starting to pay truck drivers $5 per mile. So many trucks are gonna get into the industry that okay, you're gonna be getting paid $5 per mile. Oh, I got bunny ears. But then like but then let's say there's you're in a market, right? And there's 10 loads and 1,000 trucks. Only 10 of those trucks are getting a load $5 per mile, and then they're going to be going not where they want to go, but where they have to go because that's where the load's going. So how would that make sense later? Like it won't. Like it's going to actually damage people and hurt them, not help them.
Well, I got a question too. The two of y'all have more experience with this than I do, but we're already dealing with double broker and we're dealing with all sorts of shit right now. This process, let's assume it were to, magically go through. I don't think it does anything for double brokering other than increase the possibility for it going under the radar to get under that $5 a mile and have those illegal loads hauled for cheaper,
But you won't
and
be
just
able to.
nobody
There's a
knows about it.
minimum. Like that's the problem. So
You say that, yeah, but dude, there's laws right now that are being broken in trucking.
no,
Just because
I
it's
get
a
what you're
minimum
saying,
doesn't mean that it's gonna
but it's
happen.
just okay. Basically, we could sit here, we could find a million fucking reasons why it's not going to work. It's just not going to work.
That's the point of your live, Bobby, is for us to dissect this thing. Come on.
Okay, but like, dude, it's just not going to work. You have backhaul states, right? You have like states that are shitty. Like, dude, you have shippers and customers that are small. They can't afford $5 per mile. I mean, there's so many different things like that that just doesn't make sense. That it's not. There's no way. And then then you want to break down the 3% cap on brokers. Like, dude, like 3% cap on any broker that has like overhead that won't even cover their bills or their overhead. Like, how do you expect to make like so like they're thinking like if a broker gets like $5,000 for a load, are you talking? I think they're thinking 3% of that. But if the broker sells that load for $4,900, there's only a $100 profit. So now you're saying that broker's only entitled to $3 of that $100? Like none of this makes sense.
Well, the one person that gets left out of this conversation is the customer. Like the market, we're all mad because of inflation from the stimmy checks from 2020. We're all mad because of inflation and the price of eggs and groceries. What the hell's going to happen to the price of groceries if you double the freight rates overnight?
It's gonna go
Like
bananas.
you don't get to keep the same consumer spending level and then double the freight rates and there not be economic consequences to that. And it's like it's just stupid thing on top of stupid thing. Back in 2020, I was screaming, "Please, guys, stop this! The stimulus check thing, the CARES or whatever the stupid act was. This is going to have consequences." Consequences showed up, and they're going, "I can't believe there's consequences." Well, of course there were consequences. You can't do stuff like that and there not be consequences. It's basic economics 101.
And it doesn't matter. I forgot who
Free
said it.
enterprise, sir. The market will hold what it can bear.
Yep.
It's always done that. So it held that. It held now. Now the best thing you can do is get as regulate a little more. Like a week ago, U.S. Transportation Secretary Duffy banned all non-domicile CDLs. Right. Well, what does that mean? It means you can't go and get a new one. These foreign drivers. So it's just a matter of time. So give it like 3 to 6 months to shake out, and we'll have way more openings. Drop more drivers, more American drivers. Legal drivers will be in, and then boom, the freight rates will go up. This is not an overnight fix.
Yeah, Jesse
Can I address
Gomez.
this comment? Why can't brokers
That's what I was just
suffer?
about to do. Yeah, go ahead.
Why can't brokers suffer like trucking businesses? I'm not suffering. But because we know how to run a business.
Yeah,
We
I
know how
also
to
know
put the
brokers that
customer.
do suffer.
yeah, but they're acting like brokers don't suffer, dude. Like, what are you talking
Right.
about? Like this is the crazy part. Like in all honesty, like in my opinion, like nobody should really even have an opinion they could voice out loud unless you understand the aspect of the industry or business that you're complaining about. Like, do you have any
You
experience
don't
in?
like it when they say brokers just sit behind a computer and make money all day?
So do dispatchers. Like, so whose fault is that? Like, but whose fault is it? Why didn't you become a freight broker? Then you would have been, then you would have seen what you're saying is just crazy talk. You know what I mean? Like if it was so easy, everybody and mama would be doing it, and everybody would be rich, right? But obviously that's not the case. So
It's
You
what?
need
complicated.
truckers, you need brokers, you need customers. Like everybody's got to get along and work together, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
But like people think that you become a freight broker, you don't even need a license for it. You just become a freight broker, and you
Hey,
automatically
you
become
need
rich.
insurance agents too.
Yeah, you do. Okay, but okay,
There,
so if you
there's
okay
a
for
number of people you need in this industry, man.
hold on, Redbeard. So if
Service
you weren't
reps,
getting leads
everything.
and closing people, you would be making no money, right?
So on me, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So same thing with a freight broker. If a freight broker is not busting his ass every day looking for customers, following leads up, closing the customers, then they're not getting money either, dude. It's like a
A
high.
lot of drivers don't understand their own companies have a logistics side, and those are all brokers. They do the same thing you do, sir, all day long.
Yeah, they're sales
Like
guys
my
inside your
company has
trucking
that.
company.
It's called
Exactly.
Logistics Inc. And when we're slow on our regular, what you consider customers, we go to them and they broker stuff out that they put on the DAT load board, all these apps, and we get it. So everybody's been doing this since like what, around about 2010 ish. I first started noticing all this, and then bam, everybody's into it now.
It was even way before
So,
2010. I can tell you that for sure. That show's going on when I
oh,
started
I
doing
mean,
trucking.
there's certain companies. I mean, Schneider Logistics been doing this over 50 years. Just I've been going to one particular customer in Detroit for like 22 years, and Schneider's had a stranglehold on it the whole time. So, like I say, it just depends. But like every little carrier is getting into it. So to say we don't need brokers, that's nuts because that's like a good 50% of these companies' revenues right now.
So say you're working at a big trucking company, right? And they got a customer guy, like they got a sales guy, right? So this sales guy goes out and finds customers for their trucks for the trucking company. Now they're not even aware that sales guy, he gets a percentage or whatever the deal is, or per load or whatever from the company. So technically, like you're literally getting freight brokered in your own company before you get the load, even if you're an owner up in that company. So somebody has to get paid a little chunk for their services for finding this freight for you, and then you guys get paid out the rest. So like they don't even understand that it's happening like right at their company. You know what I mean? And then complaining about freight
Well,
brokers.
we talked
Now,